back to my channel. I am back to filming normal kind of type of videos. As you guys know, I've recently moved. I'll insert my moving vlog here or something like that for you guys to see. But today we're going to be testing a bunch of new in makeup from Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution is literally one of my favorite brands at the moment. They come out with new products every week. Like, I don't know how the hell they do it, but they do, and the quality of them I find is still amazing. So because they have so many products, it can probably be quite overwhelming. So I am here to test out some new in ones that I received recently. If you saw my Instagram stories not that long ago, I was showing you this tattoo brow, these cushion color correctors, these gorgeous highlighting palettes, and a ton of nude lip products. If you're liking the look of this video so far, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Speaking of that notification bell, I didn't do it in my last video because it was kind of a vlog and I completely forgot, to be honest. It is time for a notification bell shout out time, and this week it goes to Rebecca Elliott that said, "Notification bell fam. Thank you so much for letting me know. Here is your moment. I love you and appreciate you." But yes, without further ado, if you want to see some of these new Makeup Revolution products in action, what they look like, swatches, the lot, then please keep watching. Okay, so first things first, I'm starting with a completely bare face because the first product we're going to use, you don't want any makeup on your face. It's recommended you start with a completely clean face, and that product is the new Makeup Revolution Brow Tint. Now, you guys might have seen similar products like this from Maybelline, like their Maybelline Brow Tattoo. It's the same kind of concept. Basically, it comes in three colors. There's like a taupe, a medium brown, and a dark brown. I'm obviously going to be using the dark brown shade. So it works like this. It has a really amazing kind of like gooey formula almost, and a brush applicator like so. And then all you do is basically just brush on the brows that you wish to have. I love this idea, especially if you go to the gym a lot maybe, or you just kind of don't like to wear a lot of makeup, just having that instant brow without getting them microbladed or tattooed on. This is a really great kind of non-permanent solution. So it says you can leave this on for up to 2 hours, depending on how much you want it to last for. I don't have 2 hours to sit around and wait, so I'm gonna leave this on for around 20 to 25 minutes. I thought I should do like one brow and then just show you what it looks like compared to the other brow, but then I have to wait another 25 minutes for the other brow. Maybe I'll just do them both, but I'll split the screen, so I'll show you my brows before and after. Okay, so this is what my brows look like before. As you can see, there's just not too much to them, but they have some shape going on. So like I said, I'm just gonna take the brow tint and brush on how I want it to look. I actually find more is better with this product because if you do less, it just doesn't really show up as well. And I know it sounds really scary, but it's not permanent, so it's okay. So I'm literally just gonna brush this on like so. And the good thing about this stuff is that you can go in and tidy it up with a makeup wipe if you want to, if you're quick. But the aim is that you're going to peel it off afterwards, so you do want to create like a thick-ish layer to it. But yeah, just brushing it through. And then when I get to the front, obviously I don't want it to be like completely block brow, so I do kind of like to draw on the brush strokes in a way that's a little bit more natural looking. Just kind of like that. You guys would have seen me do this in my vlog. I really do like doing it and I love the concept of them. But yeah, so that's kind of the look we've got going on here. So I'm now just gonna go ahead and do the same on this brow. Just kind of following my shape, but okay, once you're happy with the shape of those, I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 25 minutes. Let's wait for these brows to form. So like I said, I've just set the timer for 25 minutes. So yeah, these are the brows during, and then the next bit is the fun part. So go ahead, go make yourself a cup of tea, come back, and get ready to peel off these brows. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. Time to peel off the brows. I'll do one first, so I always kind of grab the tail, and then it. Oh. And I just like to brush out some of the product that I can't always peel. Can you see? It doesn't see what I mean when it's like, I know it looked like I put a lot on, but it really doesn't leave a huge, you know, impression. The longer I could have left it, the more I'm sure it would have. You can leave these on for up to 2 hours or longer or less or whatever, but this was just after 25 minutes. So let's go ahead and pull off the other one. Literally, like, it doesn't come off or anything like that. I mean, it does if you really scrub with like makeup wipes or anything like that, but for the time being, how good is that? I'm literally obsessed. It was so, to be fair, kind of quick. If you have 25 minutes to kill. Like I said, available in 3 shades. Not sure if it's out yet, but as soon as it is, I will let you guys know. I'm not sure when any of this stuff is out yet. I know some of it's out. I know the lip products are, I know the cheek products are, but whatever I've used, I will name it down below and list it if I can. I just thought I would zoom you in quickly to show you what they look like. This is no additional product on it. It's just that brow tint, but obviously if you wanted a bit more precision and a bit more darker color, either leave them on for longer or you can go in with other product as well. Okay, so I've just applied a primer to my face, and before we go in with foundation, I'm going to be showing you the new Cushion Correctors. So they come in 5 shades, your classic color correcting shades. We have an orange, a peach, a banana, a green, and then just a general light shade. So how these work is they are, if you open it up, there's like a little cushion applicator like so, and the product is inside the lid. So I'm assuming you just kind of give it like a couple of pumps and then you got the product on the sponge, and you can go ahead and apply it where it sees fit. So this is the orange shade, and this is really good for getting rid of any blue tones or anything like that on a slightly deeper complexion. This is the peach tone. You can see they get really good coverage from this, and this is again to help get rid of any blue or purple undertones, I believe, and help brighten on slightly lighter and fairer skin tones. This is the green shade, again really good for helping get rid of any redness that you may have. This is the banana shade, really good for brightening. And then finally this is the light shade. So again, I'm not sure the difference between this and the banana because they're very, very similar. This one is slightly less yellow, I believe, so this one might just be good for brightening and concealing as well. Okay, so on my face today, I'm gonna go in with the peach one underneath my eyes to help get rid of the darkness I have there. The green one around my nose and my mouth, just where I have a little bit of redness. And I'll go ahead and use the light shade after I've put the foundation on, and I'll go in with this on the top, so kind of as like my concealer and to help brighten underneath my eyes. So let's go with the peach shade first. I'm gonna give these like a few pumps and just kind of press that underneath my eyes. You can already see how well that gets rid of any kind of blue undertones you might have, which is where a lot of people, under your eyes, where a lot of people get this, and the sponge applicator makes that really kind of comfortable to apply. You can already see the difference. And the coverage of this is really buildable as well, and I actually really like this sponge. I'm only going to use the sponge though to kind of like apply it. I'm going to blend it out with like a different brush. Yeah, just anywhere with that I have darkness. So that for a lot of people is around the eye area. If you have a slightly deeper complexion than me, the orange one might be slightly better. This one, like I said, is the peach. And then I'm just going to take the green shade and just apply that around my nose. I always get red here. Does anybody else? And I never really use color correcting products, but maybe I will, and I'll see if I notice a difference in the way that my makeup sets on the top. And I also have a little bit of redness just around my mouth area and a few little spot areas. So now we look like a patchwork quilt. Off the bat, I'm going to say the coverage of these is really nice to buildable. It's not too thick or anything like that. I always get scared about color correcting products because I get confused when you have such maybe like weird colors like green or red. How does your foundation go on the top? I always just get really nervous, especially when they're like thick concealers. I'm like, how the hell does that blend? But this literally is a really nice cream consistency, and the sponge really thins it out, but then allows you to build up the coverage. So I'm really excited by this, and I'm just gonna work this into my skin just using a brush. Really covered up my darkness under there. I'm just gonna use the same brush to kind of blend out the green as well. The finish of these looks along the lines of like more of a matte satin type vibe. I'm not getting completely matte, but I think that's good because that kind of mimics the appearance of kind of natural skin and makes it a little bit more easy to blend. Okay, so I've kind of blended them all out to the best that I can. It only seems fit that I go in with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick to then apply it on top of this and hopefully cover it up, and let's just see how these work together. But I'm really impressed with the blendability of those color correctors because they don't look like much product just off the bat out of that packaging, but I can really notice a difference, especially with the apricot shade, of getting rid of the kind of hollows that I had going on and getting rid of the darkness that I had under there. But now finally I'll go in with the light shade and kind of use this to kind of act as like a concealer under eye brightener. Just kind of go in and apply in all the places that I would kind of usually apply concealer or like want to be brighter. I maybe kind of wish, or I'm feeling like this might be like a cream to powder type finish because, I mean, it is creamy, but maybe I would just prefer it to be slightly creamier. But yeah, I'm just going to apply that, and that was obviously the colour light underneath my eyes and wherever, and just work it into the skin with a damp sponge. You can see that blends out really nicely, and the coverage is almost like, it's obviously doing something, but it really feels super lightweight on the skin and really just like nothing's there at all. So if you're into like your color correcting, maybe definitely give these a shot. I bet they're gonna make some really funky Instagram videos as well with like dot to dots and stuff all over the face. But yeah, so I use the peach, the green and the light, and I think that my base looks pretty good. So I'm now just gonna go ahead and set that with powder and everything like that, and then I'll be back to show you the cheek and the lip products, which I'm staring at right now. They look insane. Okay, so I've just gone and set my face with powder and applied a matte powder bronzer because now it's time to get our glow on. So they've just come out with these Renaissance Illuminate kind of palette type things. We have kind of more of your champagne gold, more of like a blush, and more of a bronze. So I thought, we're gonna have some dewy skin today because we're gonna use them all. They come in the most kind of like luxurious packaging like this, and I'll show you. I did showcase these on my Insta stories when I first got them, but this is the Gleaming Gold shade. I love a more yellow based highlighter. I think this looks so pretty. This is the Radiance Rose color. Again, if you kind of swished your brush around in all of them, I think you'd get a really gorgeous pearly shade, or if you concentrated more on each individual color, you'd kind of get more of like your blusher colors and then just like a pop and highlight. And then finally we have the most gorgeous shimmery bronze shade. So again, you guys know I love a shimmery bronzer, and I'm just going to show you how I would use all of them. So first up, I am going to take this one. This is the Blissful Bronze one, and I'm really just going to take my big fluffy brush and just swirl it around the whole thing and just go ahead and dust this where, you know, I always put my shimmery bronzer, so like the perimeter of my face and just like on my cheeks to just give me more of like a glow. And what I'm liking about this is actually it's not too pigmented, you know, because sometimes with products like this they can be quite intimidating, or if you go on too heavy there's kind of no turning back. So this one's giving me a really nice subtle flush. I mean, you guys know it wouldn't be a look if I didn't use a shimmery bronzer, because that's kind of like my thing, you know, but that's what it looks like. And I kind of use my brush on all of them. I'm vibing. So that's what that looks like on the skin. Now I'm gonna move on to the Radiant in Rose, which is again more of that pinky rosier undertone. I'm not gonna swirl my brush around the whole thing this time. I'm just kind of concentrating it on the pink shade because I'm gonna use this as more of like an illuminating blusher. Ooh. Obviously it definitely is an illuminating blusher. And as I thought, it's definitely got more of that like pearlescent finish to it. to give more of like a flush of pink to the skin. And finally, I'm gonna take the Gleaming Gold Renaissance Illuminate palette. And again, I think I might swirl my brush around all of these. This shade here looks like a dupe for the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter if you've never tried that one before. But yeah, I'm just gonna take my brush and kind of swirl it in all of them. And just work it onto the skin. Yes. It definitely has the more yellow vibe to it. But I actually kind of prefer it to look gold, which is why I love the Fenty Kilowatt one. And I think if you have a slightly deeper complexion as well, the more golden yellow undertones just look so stunning. And I'm just gonna pop that on my Cupid's bow. But this is the finished skin, and I have to say, I'm actually really impressed with them in the sense that I'm glad they're not super overloadedly pigmented, that they're really hard to use. They're really easy to use and super buildable, and you get kind of 3 colors in one, so you can really kind of customize the glow and the color that you get. I think my favorite one was the bronzy one and maybe the yellowy one. Surprise, surprise. I'm loving them, and especially this bougie packaging as well. Like, can we just take a minute? And finally, moving on to lip products. They came out with this huge nude collection containing 4 metallic liquid lipsticks, 4 matte liquid lipsticks, and 4 gloss lipsticks, I think. So let me start off with the metallic shades. We have this gorgeous kind of rose gold metallic shade, which is called Lingerie. Next up is this really cute baby pink called Bustier. Then we have this gorgeous coppery color called Corset. And then finally, this deep red color called Pixelated. So they were all the metallic liquid lipsticks. I have to say, I am obviously more a fan of the nude colors. I feel like I need to get on the metallic lip hype. It was such a trend, but it's just not something that I initially gravitate towards. But I have to say, obviously, if I was going to pick one, I love that Lingerie color. So if you're into metallic lips, these are like some gorgeous nude shades. Okay, moving on to the matte liquid lips. You can already tell there are some colors in here that I am loving straight off the bat. So this is the matte liquid lipstick in the color Undressed. Then we have the matte kind of dustier pinky nude in the color Buff. Then we have a slightly deeper, I feel like a more cooler tone nude in the color Stripped. Then finally more of like a warm toned nude brown in the color On Display. I think when I first showed these on my Instagram stories, I was obsessed with Undressed and Buff, as you can probably tell. They're just kind of like a variation of nudes. I'm not sure if they had any other shades of the matte or like if I just got sent those 4 specifically. But I'm really vibing with Buff, so I feel like that's going to be the one that I wear today. And then finally, gloss lipstick. So I don't think these are glosses, but they're just kind of glossy lipsticks, if that makes sense. So this is kind of like a cool tone nude in Bare All. This is more of a rosier color. By the way, guys, I feel like these definitely are more glosses, but this is more of a rosier pink in Boudoir. This is again more of your kind of warmer tone brown nude in the color Exposed. And then finally, more of like a lilac-y gray cool tone gloss. This is in the color Skinny Dip, and I feel like this looks like a really cool color. As you can see, they are really pigmented glosses. If they had a slightly more kind of pinky, lighter nude kind of color, I'm definitely going to be picking that up. Wanting to use the majority of the products, I'm going to go ahead and take the Buff Matte Liquid Lipstick and the first gloss that we used, the Bare It All color. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips, actually using another new Makeup Revolution product. This is their Renaissance lip liner in the color Greatest, but I have a lip swatch video going up on my Instagram showing a bunch of these new pencils and the lipsticks that go with them in action. So that's where you'll see what they look like. But I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips and then I can show you the products. So I've just gone ahead and lined my lips with the Greatest Renaissance lip liner. It's like the perfect nude lip liner. And then I'm going to go in, like I said, with the matte liquid lipstick in the color Buff. These smell, they've got that like vanilla smell to them, which I really love. So these two go together really well. So I am having to find I'm building up to get the coverage that I want, but these feel super comfortable. I kind of like the fact that they feel quite lightweight and you have to build up the coverage, because sometimes when they're so thick off the bat and then they dry, that's when they feel really sticky and you get that like cat's bumhole look, but I'm like smacking my lips together and they don't feel like they want to stick or anything like that, and that really went with that lip liner, so I'm loving the way they look together. But now I'm just going to go ahead and take the gloss lipstick in Bare All, just so I'm trying more of the products. I probably wouldn't usually wear these two together. They actually look really nice together. I feel like that looks really grey in the tube, but it's not when it's on the lips and on top of a nude. And the formula of them feels really like a lacquer, but a really comfortable lacquer. It doesn't feel too sticky or like thick, or that my lips are literally sticking together, or that my hair's gonna get stuck in them or anything like that. Yeah, I feel like that's everything. So that is the finished video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like these testing new in makeup type videos, so you can see what's new in, and let me know other brands, or if you want me to always do a makeup revolution or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure your notification bell is on. Let me know if you're excited to try any of the products that I've mentioned in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. And in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.